Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Riddle 3 replay. Spawn on top right side as a cyan allies, we have Lemmings. Spawn bottom left side is the green Soviets, we have GreeeeeeeenAlert. I think I said all these, hard to say. Got a bear as well as a dog out on the field. Barracks course on the field, combat engineer there. And got a regular engineer here who has the tools and schematics. Oh, looks like the doggo does get eaten by the bear, while the bear decides to recoil in shame for what he has done to the poor doggo. Oh, and a poor roar. Good bite there. It's a dog eat bear world, and a bear eat dog world. Right? Either way, we've got some peacekeepers now being deployed in the field into the civilian structure. Good number of conscripts over here. Do have a naval yard here. Barracks still exists, or boot camp and barracks. Walls are up. Oh, looks like the bear does claim another doggo. And a couple more push right forward. Remember, in order to stop a sea bear attack, you have to draw a circle. Huh. Does the bear swim faster than the dog? Never knew that. The sea bear has gone down. I just assume they move relatively the same speed. Don't bears move generally slower than dogs? I actually have no idea. Sickle now floating in the field with a good number of conscripts. Up here, I heard looks like something got garrison inside of it. Let's see, what was the hotkey for bringing up spacebar? It was shift spacebar? Alt spacebar? Alt spacebar. Alt shift? Shift spacebar, that's what it was. But of course it doesn't allow me to see what's inside because I'm in caster mode. Because I'm the despicable neutral faction, being the observer. You have now a terror drone, bullfrog, one sickle, and a good number of conscripts. One of these riptides has units inside. There's, I think, 2, maybe 3 peacekeepers here. I'm not sure what the terror drone's doing. Sickle switch forward, Soviet MCV advanced way forward, Vindicator here, bombs on the bullfrogs. There were 3 peacekeepers inside, jumps on top, and get crushed. May not step on him, but may be able to jump on him. Multi-gunner turret, now floated field. It's the terror drone for a brief there. Got the terror bullfrogs getting hit, Vindicator stay alive. Snares one the man's eject, and even say that I thought the dog got crushed as well, but I guess not. And crushed the other riptide there. Oil barracks are going down. And Sickles jumps on in and gets bombed. On in. This one gets bombed as well. The last one to fully jump inside. Oh. Sound like a terror drone came out of this one. Did this have the bombs? Okay, those are 2 separate ones. So we got a full airfield of Vindicators. Could go for MiG. A little bit far away, MCV still moving around. Both players on 2 base economy. MCV explodes upon deploying. Down south, those Vindicators bombing some wall tiles. Oh! Now realize they built walls right where the expansion is supposed to go. How annoying. 1 bear, 2 bear. Do have the multi-gunner here. Can become a fully automatic shotgun. Or fully semi-automatic for those who are from the city. Bit of bombing runs there. Good reactive armor. Looks like the reactive armor was initialized before the bombs connected. Oh, Peacekeeper got a kill. Guess that Peacekeeper was pretty wounded. So looks like 1 conscript inside. If he pops out, throw Molotov there, so he's able to one-shot the shields. prospector eyeing to deploy a naval expansion. The naval yard has been sold off. Looks like this dog did a good job of drawing circles to stop sea bears from attacking. The bark is more or less a circle effect. That was... still 4 Vindicators. 4 Vindicators take out the oil derrick. For some reason at first that looked like 5. Defense Bureau. Is there going to be a Chronosphere? Don't even have heightened clearance. I always forget the fact that Defense Bureau you can build that without heightened clearance. You usually have heightened clearance by now. Low in power, goes into some satellites. Peacekeeper does a somersault. Vindicator's coming for another bombing run. Got 4 bullfrogs. 4 collectors survived. I think that was a Sputnik there. Ore refinery being established up north. Got the Terror drone, a water spider. Looks like maybe a little bit low on money. Deploys out the ore refinery. Packs on up. Vindicators come for another bomb run. Maybe eyeing for this expansion as well. Needs a bombing run. Maybe to our barracks and get an engineer inside. That's probably going to be cheaper. I actually don't know the exact percentage of health when it becomes cheaper or not. Using a repair tool. Deploying out barracks now. Ore refinery. Oh, do have the Chronosphere in the field. Defense Bureau got sold off to building the Chronosphere armor facility. Looks like still gonna be on tier 1. Meg's flying about. Multi-gun turrets getting some hits there on the bullfrogs. Vindicators, 2 of them goes down. Multi-gun turrets causing issues. 1 terror drone to these guys. Looks like this one went down. Not sure if this multi-gunner turret got it. MCV needs an engineer. This one will be saved. Chronosphere, 1 minute 30 seconds. At this one time, he so just needed to focus on Air Force or on Naval Force or Ground Force or Naval Force because of the Chronosphere. This course has a sortie of MiGs. Could probably use a crusher crane. Engineer. Full repair. And on multi-gun turret, so twin blade's gonna be less effective. Deploys out some more walls there. The engineer is injured here. Not sure what's gonna be used. Could get the observation post, but I'm not sure what the engineer's meant for. Loads on up on the bullfrogs. Riptide here. Is that a Stingray or a Kula? A Kula. This would be very handy with the Riptides. And Blade gets a nice little volley there. Navy Yard may go down. Kula going straight over to expansion. Another Kula, Mania stand and fight against the Riptide. Ultra torpedoes. Oh, got some satellites there. Kula sub, not sure if they use the ultra torpedoes or not. You actually got heightened clearance here. Chronosphere online. You probably can't grab the Kulas until they surface. You can also just teleport the multi-gunner battle lab. Multi-gunners here. Problem is, the battle lab, I'm not sure what's going to be useful for. Not for any ground force with the Chronosphere available and online. Akula is definitely even situational at best with the Chronosphere online. Is he going to go for Cure-Ops? This is a Cryo Blast. Does pull back the ore collector in time. Bombs it, didn't freeze it. One big hand goes down, the Apollo does get saved. Looks like this was captured by the silver player, must bullfrog parachuted the engineer. We have the destroyer, a destroyer here. Just fire off some ultra torpedoes this direction if you just want to do some poking. Crusher crane here. 4 repairs. 1 for bullfrogs. It looks like the multi-gunner turret stays alive for now. Assault destroyer can shoot the naval targets. I sort of wish the assault destroyer, rather than have its main gun fire, I wish it had some depth charge launchers. Some twin blades. Yeah. Oh, we got V4s. A small number of V4s for firing low ground wood is a good idea. It's just that, of course, I've been harping on it too much. The chronosphere is up the Vindicator. Does not lose any MiGs or collectors. Seen better days, like yesterday. Dolphin here, a sadistic creature. Looks like twin blades heading down south. Go destroyer here. Ultra torpedoes. These are the Riptide. Thought one will go through. Guess not. I guess that's when the multi-gunner turrets went down, or multi-gunner vehicles went down to the V4. Oh, Chronosphere was recently used. Not sure where though. My apologies for missing it. Oh, we got the turbocharge active. The sacrificial launchers. So he's going to lose it. Might as well get some extra firepower going. Does lose it. The one cool sub here needs the twin blades. Got a hydro bullet here. He has some flak towers. Wait, can flak towers be diverted by the black hole armor? Not projectiles, so I'm guessing no. It might. V4 does get a hit there. Cool sub here. I think it just got ultra torpedoes there. All of them have black hole armor, which does get a direct hit when it wouldn't have been. Oh, I guess it was a Tesla tower that was being built there. Sentry gun. Sentry going on up. Sorry, I still like my Team Fortress 2 references. Aircraft carrier here. He is low on power. Cancel sentry drone. Or sentry gun. Oop, that is eating a lot of firepower. MiGs can't push forward. Chronosphere is available. Gotta be careful when moving around the MCV with the Chronosphere available. It's also the Naval Yard. 2 V4s. Naval expansion is collecting. Does get a Tesla coil there. Oh, EMP missile there. Sell off the structures. Since they're EMP, they're going to go down either way. One of the Apollos got hit a bit hard. Not Apollos, MiGs. Cool subs times 2.4. Trying to go for the aircraft carrier. Ultra torpedoes. One pair of hits. The other one gets a black hole. It's quite a naval force from the Allies. MiGs may not be wanting to throw their ammo into those fighters. Ooh, Natasha. Pilot snipes something. She does avoid those volleys there. She pilot snipes, looks like an aircraft carrier. V4s could start trying to barrage in this area. Almost the last remaining aircraft carrier. Or cryo blaster, not hydro blast. Cryocopters mixed on in. This cool sub will be sunk. Gets sold off. Oh, I think that was the heightened technology. That's what it's called. Oh. I think the V4 just got teleported inside the MCV. Does manage to get the MCV repaired. Oh, Natasha went down there as well. Aircraft carrier still despicably neutral. Am I an idiot? There's a pair of V4s got twin bladed on in. I have no idea why.
Looks a little tight.
Takes out the refinery. These ones still have credits inside of them. Not too much though. Why would you... I guess you really wanted that refinery dead, but that was expensive. Using a V4 is like that. Crusher crane either got destroyed or sold off. Seeing this grubble there, probably sold, destroyed. This one still has 8,000 funds, or still a damaged state. This one still has 7,000. Prospector getting eaten. Looks like the aircraft carrier has some reclaim. You can see the half health. Also has budgets to 1. Allied naval force is still very strong, to say the least. Of course, got max clearance on this command hub. Naval force pushing forward. Oh, got a green iron curtain available in 30 seconds. Chronosphere in a minute 30. Sacrificial launchers. Iron curtain goes well with sacrificial launchers. It's level 2 satellite, could be level 3. Base number flares looks like level 3 satellite. The International Space Station says hello. Chronosphere down, takes up the engineer. Cool sub, quite damaged. Iron curtain now available. You could probably try to pick up something for the twin blades and get them invulnerable. It looks like this Dreadnought's on the war path. Hydro, another cool sub there. Sentry bombers. They're not damaged on. Looks like everything's still alive. It's badly damaged. Takes out the multi-gunner turret. Make it crowd. Does manage to sink back onto the sea. And it looks like the Allied naval force is going down. Destroyers going to go down. Looks like this one will manage to survive. Don't know if Black Hole Armor can bring torpedoes on the land. Dolphin goes down. Good number of twin blades there. Iron curtain still available. Nope. Shrunken, frozen Kula sub. AKA an iceberg. A very small one, that. Since he doesn't have to fight the Chronosphere, he could, let's see, Battle Lab still available, he could go for some Apocalypse. Apocalypse tanks could be possible. More V4s. The Akula sub, a wolf pack of them. I think the command hub is a high priority target since that is all the company. There's the Iron Curtain. Just sell off everything up here. It's lost. And since they're a submarine, it's not like those Iron Curtain units can get onto land. Good number of the twin blades getting shot down. MiGs are falling back. Are they out of ammo? That is a good number of Apollos, but remember, MiGs do splash damage, so they do better in large formations than the Apollos. Apollos are better at dueling. Did I just get a crushed crane? Yep, got a crushed crane. Something got crushed. One of the Apollos or MiGs are actually fully heroic as well. Cryocopters in large numbers. Cryogeddon. Sort of surprised that sells off as MCV. Still has the War Factory and a crusher crane. Sells off the naval stuff. Do have a reactor and flak cannon here. That looks like a V4. Up north, Cryos freezing down the ore collector. Trench says 10,000. These are probably depleted. And that one says 1,000. This one has 500. So they're effectively depleted at one time. Sub Destroyer forward. V4 went down. A bit foolishly. Kirov getting shot up by everything. Multi-gunner turret getting hit. He needs some apocalypse at this point in time. V4 gets around his Sub-Destroyer. Sub-Destroyer's free forward. Start dropping bombs. This does get black hole. Looks like the bear was unbearable. Missed those bombs. More bears free forward. Roaring. Shrunken V4 here, but just a 2. Need some sickles, I would say. E4 cluster. Nope. Point. Looks like a hammerhead tank pushed way forward. Bear is being grounded at one time. Puts around it, that's one's fully heroic. This crush takes out the heroic one. Twin blades could push the blade forward. Megs take out the crowcopters. Terra Jones for 4. This force is very heroic. Campfire going down. Twin blade gets shot down. Number of Apollos. With our cast vision, maybe a good idea to actually crush a good number of these bullfrogs. Oh! And now I've got a fully heroic or Iron Curtain Terror Drone, one of the nastiest things you can tear Iron Curtain. The AI did this to me all the time in Red Alert 2, and that's why I learned how to do it in Red Alert 2. Yeah, the campaign felt like they did Iron Curtain Terror Drones way too often against me in Red Alert 2. And so I know... Oh. And he forgot about that and lost some Terror Drones there very foolishly. Sells a Battle Lab, sells the Iron Curtain, has a Crusher Crane. Going for more Hammerheads. He's one effective refinery, but only has 5,000 monies left. Not sure what the car Armageddon was. Am I crazy? Hammerhead's probably a better call than going for Apocalypse. What is... Ooh. Maybe they was shot over here. Got a fully heroic Dreadnought still alive with sacrificial launch, and since it's heroic, it can at least regenerate some health between conflict. Oh, I didn't realize how little the allies had left. He has no war factory, has an air base, he has heightened clearance, lost the max clearance over here. And goes down. He lost one of the depleted refineries, has one... Oh, that sells 3,000, so some money's to work with. 9,000 here, so he has 2 refineries. It may or may not be useful, worth to go for the depleted one. Against this army in the field, it's probably good not to go for it. Yeah, we'll have a long return time. Return profit time, I should say. There's a lot of hammerheads here, so javelins are definitely the best way to go. So player has some monies to work with, not a whole lot. Helping them bullfrogs as well. But the wounded one on our south state could solve some walls seconds there for a bit of money. These are Apollos and a Crowcopter. No AA in this region though. It says 4 cooler subs. Would it be worth the deploy a Crusher Crane out at sea and crush them? It might actually be worth it. Megs who fall back, bullfrogs consume the Apollos, getting a lot of free hits there. He's out of airfield. As long as they have ammo, they won't burn up. Iron Curtain now available. That could be a death sentence with all these hammerheads, plus not to mention, or hammer tanks, not hammerheads. Cleaning up an alley there. You can lay down Iron Curtain here and try to walk through as many units. That is a good number of wall segments there. He should probably scout forward before popping the Iron Curtain, because popping the Iron Curtain prematurely now would just not be useful. There's a lot of walls to stall him out. He needs javelin troops. Regular multi-guns, but Iron Curtain's there. Saves all except for a handful of bullfrogs, which is fine. Not extremely useful at this moment. Oh, the one hammer tank does get frozen. Try and clean this up. And some of these guys are going to get unfrozen and un-Iron Curtain. This hammer tank looks like it will stay alive. Crushes it, saves the hammer tank. One of these couple bullfrogs. Saves the bullfrog. The ore collector is still alive as well. Wounded, but alive. Athena can exactly what he needs a moment. Once the Athena can needs to get out some D4s. Does get some rounds of the Elite One. Another reason why to go for a Apocalypse tank is just to crush all these wall segments. Sells off an alley. So player will need to plow Sputnik if he wants to expand back up north. Still 40,000 credits there. 30,000. This was unspoiled as well. One LC, so it's 13,000 credits. This naval one is now depleted. So this one looks like we're going triple depleted income. The allies still has 3,000 monies left there. And both these back ones are depleted. So the US player has a bit more income, but it's not great at the moment. He's going to crush a crane. He is actually going to crush them. Level 3 satellite being summoned in. And, yeah. Now, fire does not go down, but probably a good idea not to oh, Terror Drone pops on in. And the armor facility is way too far away. Draws off a load. And kills it off. Iron Curtain's now available. Has good number of bullfrogs. Where's the hammer tanks? The cool subs are here. Is that an airfield? Each one's 1,300. Well, I could either just keep one cool sub to police this area. Okay, so another cool sub over here. That is a naval yard. Going for dreadnoughts? Or refinery being reestablished up here. There is money here to work with. Now he has a reasonable source of income. Recon pass. This crowd getting immediately on top of it. Anything to finish off? Oh, surgical strike. Lose both the ore collector and the refinery. Conscript did at least get a bit of a rebate and does get a free terror drone while at it. Mirage Tank and Athena here. One Dreadnought. Focus the rest on the re-expanding. A sortie of Apollos versus a sortie of Migs. Migs getting some good damage there. Takes out one of the Apollos. Very nice. Some of those Migs are... no, lost the heroic one, so as an elite one, though. And does Ironcrad here. The sacrificial launcher is enabled. It is vulnerable to such damage. It takes the prospector while at it. Hits the airport. Needs to abandon the airfield. Takes out some aircraft on the ground. Fully heroic. Takes some hits there. Not retaliating. Shrinks it, which helps escape. No income. The allied players are no income unless there's a prospector somewhere. The allied player just needs to do a general attack. Let's see, 4 bullfrogs, still got a handful of hammer tanks. MCV gets shrunken down. So the player repacks up his MCV. Got a naval yard being pulled out by the Russia crane, but he already has a naval yard vehicle. Gets worth the money there. Got one of these guys have double cannon that's elite. Those are some of the Apollos. And the magnetic satellite picks up the Athena. Talk about good coverage for a satellite uplink now. Snares the MCV. This MCV gets shrunken. Crowdcopter is being flacked. Receiving some flack. Mirage tank here. Does get a turret from the side of the MCV, and there's no repair source. That MCV's done for. And the allied player has surrendered. This is grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.